All right, so this is a Typeform partner demo for an agency partner specifically. And when you first sign up for Partner Hub, there's a couple steps. You got to create an account, name, email, password, that kind of thing. Then it shoots you over to profile creation. And that's maybe a minute of your time. Have your LinkedIn page pulled up. Like I was just over on your LinkedIn page, somewhere around here. There it is.
Yep.
And copy paste this stuff, grab your Square logo, make your profile look good, like all this here. You'll have to put in some of your criteria that helps with our matching. And the whole idea with Partner Hub is we want you to have a place where you can proactively manage your partnerships, not just with Typeform, but with other agencies or other technology companies, any of your referral relationships. So we also match you with other companies that are selling to the same customer profile. So you see vertical, services you sell, client size, ecosystems you work in, core service, and then aspects of your business, your client's business that you are being, asked to do most of the time. You guys may be on development or UX, UI design. And then directory description, you have a profile in Typeform's directory. That's the content that shows up here, plus some of this content as well, plus your agency name and website. From there, I have to approve it. So admin has these applications that come through. And answer me that. Have you submitted an application yet?
Yep.
You have. So you should be in here. There you are. Invited by Typeform. Perfect. Approve. So now you'll get an email from help at Partner Hub with an approval. And then you'll be able to just log right in and see this. What you see here is opportunities posted to the ecosystem for you and your agency to potentially get involved in. There are co-marketing opportunities, thought leadership opportunities. Sometimes project leads come in through here as well. Those are called opportunities. Offers are typically co-marketing offers, stuff that you can get involved in, like this one, get featured in our blog. 5 tips to minimize e-commerce experience barriers. Limited to 8, must be an e-commerce agency. You can get in touch, which typically goes to a form or an email or a calendar. It's up to them. And you'll see the live offers that we think you qualify for based on your profile. The stuff under here won't look very good for you for now. It's just some widgets on your profile, and that'll get more interesting as you grow inside Partner. Recommended partners, like I mentioned, we recommend partners that are agencies as well as tech companies that sell to the same customer persona, which is vertical, size, ecosystem. And then you come over to your ecosystem, essentially. The marketplace is all of our users. You can send partnership requests to any of these users anytime, as long as you haven't sent the request already or haven't been declined. After you send a partnership request, you see a little bit about the partner, but you don't see contact info yet. You can assign an account manager on your team. You can choose a stage. Maybe you're vetting this partner. You can create custom stages. This is mainly for mapping data between CRM and Partner Hub. So if you have a pipeline in CRM that's for partners, you can decide whether to scrap it altogether and use just this or match it. Projects that you want partners to be involved in or that partners are involved in. Here are some ideas. So instead of thinking about it like, oh, it's a specific website project that they're involved in, you could do that, or you could just say active shared project that we're in. So we're in a project with this customer. So with Typeform specifically, you may be approved and activated as Typeform, meaning you sent business back and forth. Or you may be approved, but you haven't sent any business and you're not technically activated. or they haven't sent you business. However you want to define that, it's up to you. You can create new stages and define them for your team here. These also trigger zaps if you use Zapier. So you can connect Partner Hub to Zapier. There's a API key in your settings, mainly for referral stuff. So when you receive a referral through Partner Hub, you want to post that as a deal to HubSpot or Salesforce or whatever. You want to send a thank you email and maybe alert your team in Slack that there's a new deal. But you can do a whole bunch of other stuff using the Zapier connection. That's under your organization settings here. Contacts at this organization. You can add more. You can create tasks for your team or your partner's team. So once they accept the request, I'll be able to assign one of those two individuals a tasks. So since you were just invited by Typeform, we can go into your account real quick, and I'll show you how to do it from your account. Oh, sorry. You guys are Verify Venture. Verify. Questions so far?
No. Super straightforward.
Awesome. Easy. So you have one partner that should be Typeform. There they are. You guys are, let's call it activated. And maybe you guys are re-onboarding, or maybe you guys are doing a co-marketing activity. Maybe you're doing an event together.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You guys are an expert solution partner of these guys. Mm-hmm. You can also use types to define them. So you guys are in their expert solution partner. So Typeform defines you as that. You can define Typeform as a referral partner or strategic partner, whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys will go under the marketplace and maybe search for other partners. Do you guys have any other tech partners that are similar to Typeform SaaS companies?
No.
Just Typeform. Okay, very good. You guys may want to partner with your web development CMS. You know, maybe you want to partner with your design products or your, you name it. You know, I think there's lots of ways that you guys could go. You guys are more on the UX strategy and
we're basically a business that builds businesses. So corporates hire us if they're like, hey, we're looking at a new space or a new consumer segment, and we either build that from scratch or we kind of like fix maybe something that they've started that's kind of gone maybe not in a direction they intended. And then that's about half of our business, and the other half of our businesses are building our own portfolio of products and services.
Very cool. And you mentioned products. It looks like most of this stuff is related to actual physical products. Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, we do a lot. The brand that you're seeing there is a brand called Clean Age, that's just about to close out its seed round. And it's in, the CPG space. But we are about to launch a SaaS business at the top of next year. We kind of do it all.
Oh, wow. Killer. I love it. I love it. Okay. So you guys would find a lot of value partnering with other agencies because you guys aren't running PPC campaigns. And there are PPC campaign managers out there in Partner Hub that could work with your brands, and you can refer business back and forth. Or SEOs, or maybe you guys aren't doing any CRM integration and implementation, but your clients are going to need that. So the idea is, okay, well, fill your buckets of partnerships. So define what types of partners you want. And that could be based on region. So you guys may not have a presence in Latin America, but you have clients in Latin America. Well, it'd be good if you had a agency on the ground in Latin America that you could lean on for localized support. you know? Perfect. Find some in Mexico or Brazil or wherever you want. Ecosystems you work in is good if you're in SaaS. So you're going to develop a SaaS product. That SaaS product is going to be integrated with HubSpot. Well, you're going to want HubSpot agencies to help you bring that product to market. Perfect. There are some of the best e-commerce agencies, or sorry, well, e-commerce as well, but these are B2B. We call them B2B and IT or SaaS. RevOps agencies. So you see a lot of RevOps stuff in here as well. So you can reach out to any of these guys anytime. And then the tech side, similar to Typeform, it's like, okay, well, we want tech partners that can supply value to our current contracts, meaning if I have a contract, a retainer to help develop this new SaaS product, I'm going to maybe implement Typeform at some stage, and I'm going to implement a compliance tool, and I need to probably implement some sort of a data activation layer. And then maybe there's a product in here that helps on the back end with automating XYZ, and you fill those buckets. So instead of just using a tool, you reach out to their partner team through Partner Hub. If you don't find them in Partner Hub, so say you know the name of a company like HubSpot or something, and you don't see them in the marketplace, or another agency, and you just say, hey, I'm using this tool. It allows us to track and manage referrals. It's awesome. Would you like an invite? As long as you invite them, it's free for that other company. So you can say, you know, HubSpot, and they are a tech company. Put their point of contact. Now you can choose. Do you want to invite them to Partner Hub right now, or just add them as a lead, a partner lead, and invite them later? So that would be a scenario where, like, okay, I use Typeform, but I have no idea who the partner team is. I'm going to add them as a lead. Just add. We do require an email because it allows you to invite them later, but you can say info@Typeform, just make something up, right? And then you can ping me in Slack or wherever and say, Alex, we want to add Typeform. We're not sure who the contact is. Do you know anyone? And then I can tell you, oh, it's Dan. Here's his contact.
Love it.
Management of partners, mainly referral stuff. This is a cool feature. You can actually select all the partners that you're connected with and send each referral to as many of your partners at once as you want. You have partners that aren't in Partner Hub, but you still want to use the referral engine, so you can consolidate and track and say, here's all the referrals I sent out and received. So you can just type an email and just say, hey, send it to this guy. Information, reach out or not. So you can say, don't reach out. I'm going to sell them on your product. You don't need to talk to them. I just want commission, or I just want a kickback, or I just want whatever. Tasks, all the tasks for you and your team are here. So you can do things like invite teammates to do, assign to. Since you're connected with Dan, you can actually assign tasks now to Dan. So you can say, yeah, invite me to Slack, or book a call, you know? Company docs. Now you want people to refer you business. You want me to refer you business. You want Typeform to refer you business. We forget what you do and what you're really good at. Sure, some of it's on your website, but you can add one-pagers. You can add persona details, customer persona details. You can add contracts. Maybe you have an NDA you want all your partners to sign. Add it here. It shows up on your profile to any of your connected partners. It'll show up right here. So Dan needs to add partner resources so that you can refer to Typeform. So if a customer is like, yeah, just send me information, instead of just sending them a link to the website, you can say, yeah, here's a quick review of why we're going to implement Typeform instead of FormStack or whatever else, right?
Love it.
Okay. Let's talk about how you recruit more partners. So we want this to be successful for you, and we want you to be able to find more partners in here. You can submit opportunities. You can say, hey, we've got a new client or a project that we just built, and we need, a PPC manager for a paid campaign. It's going to be a 3-month contract, must be in the US to qualify, must be selling PPC services, must be in the e-commerce space because it's a Amazon product or something like that.
Sure.
Right? Or you can use it to generate co-marketing partners. So say you want to create an ebook on something and you need data from other people. You can collaborate and create co-marketing here. Circles, you can opt in for this beta down here. Oh,
Bless you.
Thank you. The Circles product is essentially our way of saying, okay, well, there's a bunch of users in Partner Hub. You can connect to their profile, sure, but who's in market and focused on what objective right now? What we want you to do is say, hey guys, I'm about to launch a product in the e-commerce space in Latin America. And I'm looking for anyone else that's selling an e-commerce product or marketing an e-commerce product in Latin America. And after D2C fashion brands in Latin America, you can create a circle focused on that audience. You post it to the marketplace. Anyone else that's interested in that circle would opt in to join your circle. From there, you guys would get together in the circle and say, hey, here's access to my LinkedIn connections. And here's access to my Google contacts or my CRM company data. And you add your data, they add their data. As you find leads on LinkedIn or other websites, you add the leads to the circle if they're in that market, and everybody else does. And then you pull leads that other people have added into your pipeline, which is inside the circle as well. And then you work the combined deals inside your pipeline in circles, which is essentially saying, okay, well, that deal was added by Dan at Typeform. In Dan's pipeline or Typeform's pipeline, it's closed won, meaning they're a customer of Typeform, and they're a lead in my pipeline. I'm going to reach out to Dan and say, hey, you find me a point of contact over there and help me figure out what they're interested in and get me an introduction. And then he'd say, sure, but I see this lead over there. I want to get my AE to start prospecting that deal. Can you get them started on an email thread or a referral? And you say, sure. Right? So that's coming. And finally, showcasing your partners. So you only have one. Good, but you want more. You want to be able to say, hey guys, I've got this fantastic partner directory that enables us to showcase our partners. Looks like this here. And you can generate leads for your partners, and you can generate leads for your agency using this directory here. Your customers can shop for other agencies by services, vertical, etc. You can just showcase your tech partners on this. You don't have to showcase your agency partners. The idea is, hey man, I have a profile for you on my directory. Why don't you have a profile for me on your website? Where's my backlink?
Mm-hmm.
So that's there. That's more for the tech users, if I'm honest. agency users, some of them have directories, most don't. So the steps for you, definitely check out the co-marketing opportunities. Those expire and they fill up pretty quick. Hold on. Amazon, stop. How? Anywho. Opportunities are submitted by other agencies. So if you do want to get in contact with other agencies, this is a great way to do it. Just reach out to them and say, hey, man, I'm actually not really interested in that podcast, but I saw you were doing a whole bunch of cool stuff and I'd love to get on a call and see if we can refer business.
That's awesome. Alex, this is probably a rudimentary question, but how do I create more users in my company on Partner Hub?
My org under your icon. Team.
Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect.
Add members
Great.
versus admin. Admins are really just, they can assign another admin, they can invite admins, they can add billing, and when we come out with our pro tier for agencies. So once we come out with Stripe Connect, so you can pay out your partners, we're doing a deeper integration with HubSpot, so you'll be able to use Partner Hub in HubSpot and Slack, so you can reply to stuff, you can send messages. We also have some AI stuff coming out, so it'll be AI partner recommendations and AI better together stories and AI email composition to partners for different use cases. When that stuff all gets packaged up in a sprint, we'll come out with a pro tier for agencies to use those heavier features. This will always be free. Doesn't matter how many partners you're connected with. And you can actually add as many team members as you want. Slack is the best place for support. We do have a help center that has guides, documents, and a chat as well if you need. But Slack, I mean, I'm in Slack all the time. You can message me anytime. And Dan's in there as well. So if you just need a quick chat with Dan or someone on Typeform team, you can find him in our Slack or their Slack if you're in there. And then courses, we have a whole community and training in here. So if you're looking to get into the modern data stack, there's a whole course on services you can provide on top of new technologies inside the modern data stack. If you're looking to do more RevOps stuff, there's a whole course on revenue operation services for clients, Shopify stuff, HubSpot stuff, TikTok stuff for performance digital. And then there's stuff on agency profitability and generating leads for your agency and accounting and mergers and acquisitions. So you can search all sorts of stuff up here and find posts about it, like articles. You can find courses, all sorts of different stuff.
This is awesome. I mean, a wealth of resources and a really robust program that you guys have created. This is fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's if you do get the partner bug, I think you'll like it. Definitely makes business a lot easier, and you can lean on partners for a whole lot. So yeah, hopefully you find some that work for you. It does take time, of course. It's not an overnight type of strategy, but be open to conversations, set some goals to have a couple conversations a week with non-competitive agencies that are selling to the same customer profile or tech that you use or your clients use. And let me know if you run into walls or need suggestions as well. We partner and matchmake all day, every day. The one that comes to mind for you guys, I can send you over an email about it, but you guys are startup focused, right? Startup focused product and SaaS.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Startup for sure. Startup focused. They have to have some money, obviously, but they're coming to market with a new product. and they need your help to package it all up and get it to market, right? More or less.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it. I'll think about it. And then let me know, yeah, if you're running into any walls or have any questions. And yeah, let Dan know if you need anything from Typeform side. And that's that.
Yeah, for sure. I think really appreciate you, taking the time to think about partners that might be a good fit. I think one of the reasons that we only have Typeform is that, building a business for Nike looks very different than, how we show up and build a business for Mastercraft or for Thorn Health Tech, right? It's typically a lot of different tools to fit into those different ecosystems. And so we're perpetually reinventing the wheel and using different partners for each. I think, while we might not have consistent partners we're utilizing every time, I think Partner Hub's a great solution for us to find the right partners, the right tools for the right job, for the different corporates that we partner with, versus, having a consistent group of folks we go to all the time. So super helpful for us as we kind of look for more partners for kind of unique business building scenarios we find ourselves in. So this is awesome. Super helpful for sure.
Yeah, and you just hit on a point. I was just thinking about a little feature on the left sidebar that would be basically a request form. So title of the form, note for anything you want, but the main purpose would be, Alex, I got a client who's talking to me about this chat product. I've never heard of it. I don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
They're a better comparative tool inside Partner Hub that has a program that I can get involved in and get extra support and get all that love of like a partnership, so that they're just not associating if you let the client sort of bring a tool to you that's new, like they're not already embedded and ingrained, right? They're just saying, hey, I saw this, I like it, website looks cool, can you implement it for me? And then you guys go, yeah, of course we can, but let's pump the brakes. Let's figure out what the best strategy is, and let's find a tool that we can all partner with and can really help us, and not just have a tool at the end of the day, but really have a strategic partner at the end of the day, which is
absolutely.
So maybe I'll get that done. But either way, until then, use Slack and just say, here's the scenario, and I'll give you my recommendation. And of course, use the marketplace if it is someone that you do like and you want to work with. Type their name in the marketplace. If they're not there, click the invite button. If you don't know a contact, let me know. And we'll get them in that way. And then, yeah, man, happy to jump on more onboarding calls if team needs. If you guys run into a lot of walls and you just feel like another onboarding call is necessary, just let me know and book it.
Yeah, no, if you could send me the recording and I'll distribute that to the team and get everybody in the loop. I think it was a great onboarding. You were awesome, super helpful. So yeah, I'll share that with them, and then we'll be bugging you accordingly for sure.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank
Hey,
you.
thank you so much, man. We'll be in touch soon for sure.
All right. Bye.
Thanks, buddy. Bye.